Hi guys, welcome to this session on Microsoft Excel. In this module I want to show you how to use the text function. So I've got some examples on the screen there. So for example, in column A you've got a figure with a 0.1 on it, and then the text function is changing that into pounds with 2 decimal places. Then you have a date where the text function is just displaying part of that date, and then you have a 15% figure in cell A4, and then that is concatenated with some text and the text function. And then in A5 you've got concatenation again, looking at B5, which is a date, but when you do that you can see that it changes it just to a number in the middle of the concatenation, which is not great. So then this example adds the text function in, and then that puts it in the correct format, so then that sentence will have the correct date, which is that. So I'm just going to recreate these functions. If I just move this over here a bit and just copy that with my control key. So input was 100.1 and we want that to have a pound sign on it, so we can use the text function. So I'll just go like that. You need to refer to the cell and then a comma, and then you need to do a format inside quotes, the format that you want to appear. So I'm clicking on the pound sign, and then I want the actual numbers to appear there. So I need little hash symbols and a comma. Let's do 3 like that, and a 0, and close the quotes, and then close the bracket, and then tick that. And then you get that there. Now I haven't got the decimal places there, so I need to put .00, and then you get the decimal places coming in. Now of course you can just format that using the format area here and format that, but I'm starting off with a basic example and then I'm building this up. So if I put today's date in there and then use the text function just to show August, and again you can format that, but if I just go equals text, refer to that value, comma, and then you just want that to be month, month, month. And if you want it to say 21 like I've got there, I could put a hyphen and then year, year, so it gives you the year, close the quotes, close the brackets, and then it does August 21 like that. And again you can format that through this area. Next one is 15%, so 15%. So now I want to use this with concatenation, so this is what I'm going to do here. This is the formula, so it's a bit more involved because this little sign, the and sign, is what you use to join a text string to a function, and then we're using the text function inside of that. So if I just start this off, you still start off with equals, but you need to open quotes, and then you start typing profits this year, and then I did a colon, and then I need to do a space and close the quotes for that little bit, and then this is where the and sign comes in, the concatenation, to link it to that cell. And then what I now need to do is, if I just tick that, if I just let's just see what happens when I tick that. You see that's not formatted to percent, it's just sitting there as a percent, whereas this one is formatted to percent because I joined it with the text function, and that's what I want to do. And the same is going to happen on this date. You can't just, when you're doing concatenation, you can't just refer to the cell, it just drops it in as a number. So what I need to do now is to put the text function in front of that. So let's type text, open the bracket, so the text want to be that, comma, and then we want it to be 0%, and then you close the quotes, and then you close the bracket on that. Let's tick that one. It's 15%, and then if I want to do this next bit, if you look on this one, you need to do an and sign again to join it to another text string. So let's go back onto this, we'll get an and sign after that, and then whatever you want to type now is inside quotes, like so, and then close the quotes. There you go. There's how you do that. Now this one, if I do today's date in there, when you do the same thing is going to happen now. If I go and do concatenation equals open quotes today's date is, and then do a little colon, and then do the and sign, do the quotes and then the and sign. I can't just click on the date, but I'll just show you. Is that does the number again. So you've got to get in there, put the text function in, open the bracket, and then format it the way you want it to appear. So this one's going to be dd /mm/year, 4 years. Close that, close the bracket, click the tick, and then today's date is the 24th of August 2021, and it's concatenated with some text. Whether I've done a typo, I don't want that S in there. So that's just a very quick look at totally messing up that, get rid of that altogether. A quick look at the text function, how you can use it basically like so, which is probably something you wouldn't do because you've got the formatting options in here to do that. However, as soon as you start wanting to use concatenation to pull in cell reference data into a sentence like this, you're going to get an error message like that, where you're just going to get B5 showing as a number and not the date. So that's where you have to then use the text function to, in whichever case, turn it to a date or a percent, as the two examples I showed you. So hopefully that was of use to you, and I thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.